Good Monday morning. Hope you had a great weekend. Of course, the college basketball in the tournament was a lot of fun. St. Peter's on Friday night beating Purdue and then running into North Carolina, of course, last night. It didn't end well for them. I am freezing. That's why I'm wearing a jacket for people that are asking. It was 52 degrees in my office, and I have not warmed up yet, so I am... At some point, maybe I'll take the jacket off. And, of course, the slap heard around the world last night at the Oscars. I'm so mad I didn't see this live. It would have been incredible to watch that live and have all the reactions and look at it Twitter. But waking up to it, I had no idea any of it happened. And I'm in the car, and I hear Sal talking about it. And he said the Will Smith slapping Chris Rock thing. And I thought because there's so much slap fighting going on in the world right now, I thought they did a bit last night where they slapped each other like me and Anthony Gallo did. That's what I thought happened. Like a Saturday Night Live bit where they slapped each other. No, it wasn't that. It was Will Smith losing his mind and slapping Chris Rock and then saying, "Keep my wife's name out your bleeping mouth." Good morning, Boomer. How are you?
Good morning, G. You know, that was serious, too, man. That got heated.
Oh, yeah.
And, he just, Will Smith went all Antonio Brown at the Oscars, man. It just snapped.
That's a good way of
it's
putting
kind of
it.
like an indication of what's going on. Everywhere, somebody's snapping somewhere. And, he hit him hard.
The de-evolution of society.
And I have to say that Chris Rock's reaction, I just got Will Smith just slapped the S out of me.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
That was funny. He was stunned. Absolutely stunned. I'm wondering what he was thinking about when Will Smith got up out of his seat and started coming onto the stage.
Yeah, he probably wasn't thinking that was going to happen.
I don't think he did think that was going to happen. But man, that was unbelievable.
Yeah, and the thing that was the most interesting to me, actually, other than the slap itself, was Chris Rock goes, "Man, I could really," and then stopped himself after the slap. Like he would after Will Smith was yelling at him, "Keep my wife's name out of your mouth." He goes, "Man, I could really," and because there's so many other jokes that are there between Will Smith and Jada Pinkett-Smith, especially with their sexual escapades that are out there in the open about different things that are going on that people know. He could have gone there, did not go there, and then he's looking around too, like backstage, like, "You really want me to give the best documentary award after this?
It's unbelievable.
You really want me to continue after this?"
And it was even more bizarre is Will Smith's acceptance speech for winning the Oscars best actor.
Right, which happened after this. And
what happened? He's crying and he's talking about God and being I don't even know what the heck he was talking about.
He's in a weird place, Will Smith, right now, clearly.
You think?
In a weird place, yeah. And
everybody
else is giving a standing ovation after you slapped one of the presenters.
Then you got Denzel Washington and everybody consoling with Will Smith and trying to talk to him and to calm him down. And
man, oh man.
Wow, that was unbelievable.
Yeah.
It just goes to show you. The world snapped. The day that Antonio Brown took his entire uniform off and ran off the field at MetLife Stadium shirtless.
Yeah.
It was like, I thought I saw everything.
Yeah.
Until last night.
Yeah.
These are actors. Come on.
Right. The Oscars has been something that people have watched less and less over the last few years. It's not the cultural, iconic show that it used to be. So, I used to watch all the movies. Remember when we started, before I ended up having kids, Gina and I used to go and see every one of the Oscar-nominated movies. It was like something that we did after the football season ended. Right. I used to be into it. And
Are you a part of the SAG Awards?
I am, yeah. Sure.
So did you get the DVDs in the mail?
Yeah, I get the DVDs. I used to vote on them. I don't vote on them anymore.
Okay, yeah.
But I used to be really into it. And I remember when we first started back in 2018, I did some videos for digital and talking about the movies and everything else because I was into it. And then after having kids, I just don't have as much time to watch movies and stuff, so I'm not as into it. But I used to watch the Oscars and get into it and root for certain things. Last night, I think the Oscars are now back. It's hit. Everybody's got to watch the Oscars again.
This tinge of political stuff that's turned so many people
I didn't see any of it outside of that clip.
There's still the whole political thing going on there, too, as well. But, at the end of the day, it's all about Will Smith and Chris Tucker and
Chris Tucker's Rock.
Yeah. Chris Rock. It's just it's just like I mean, what else could happen in this world?
No, I know. I mean, that's basically my reaction, too, is just like this is just stuff like this wouldn't have happened 20 years ago, it feels like.
I mean, and think about this. I mean, so Kyrie Irving plays last night. And everybody in the arena is welcoming him back.
Standing ovation. Yeah.
I mean, like, forget about all the other people that don't have their jobs and their stuff back in their lives. Maybe that will come eventually. I don't know. But this was like even a weirder situation last night. And then after the game, you know, Kyrie Irving is turning out to be a freedom fighter. He's fighting for freedom. This is what he's saying. And I agree with what he's saying.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like strange bedfellows when you think about it. And, you know, he's talking about freedom and how he doesn't want to, you know, have any governmental official tell him how to live his life. And he's right.
Sure. I'm still rooting against the Nets as much as humanly possible. So
LaMelo Ball went off last night.
I was happy to see them lose. I was happy to see Kyrie go, 6 for 22 last night. So that's what I was rooting for.
How about this?
Yeah.
I know this season for the Nets feels like 10 seasons.
Yeah.
I mean, with everything that has gone on with this team, and when you think about the last 3 seasons, it feels like 30 seasons. And I'm just wondering, like, Sean Marks has went down this road, and there have been so many twists and turns. I can't ever remember, really, a team that has gone through what they have gone through, let alone this year. I mean, like, the last 3 years have been insane. And this year, with the trading of Harden and the bringing of and Ben Simmons and the amount of money and the Kyrie Irving stuff 2 years ago and then last year and then this year, I mean, it's been incredible. So now, if you are the Nets, Kyrie Irving said this, that now he's willing to sign an extension with the Nets for 4 years, I guess for $193 million or something.
Well, what he said was he's not leaving 7, meaning he's not going to leave Kevin Durant. So it wasn't like, hey, I'm signing an extension. It was, as long as Kevin Durant's here, I'm going to be here.
No, he also said, I want to sign my extension. In other words, I want to be here.
All right. I missed that part.
193, 195 million.
Well, who wouldn't want that? Yeah.
I mean, but I'm like, here's the other thing. Here's the other aspect. Okay, you're a freedom fighter. That's great. And everything he said last night, you know, there's some things, okay, I'll roll my eyes at. But at the end of the day, I do believe in what he said. But here's the deal. The 3 years that he has been here have been so up and down, so all over the place, and just so unpredictable that how could you invest $200 million in a guy for the next 4 years after what has gone on in the last 3 years?
Well, when you see him healthy and playing and the skill level that he has, and then you've got Kevin Durant who wants him there's your answer.
I mean,
that's why you give him the money.
Really, it's bizarre. The whole thing is bizarre. I mean, last night was bizarre. Kyrie's back. He's talking about freedom after the game. Yeah. Will Smith is slapping the crap out of, Chris Rock. I mean, you got people like snapping all over the place.
Yeah, you know what? Let's play it for those who maybe are getting in the car like I was getting in the car this morning and did not know what the hell happened. And I was trying to figure it out as Sal's talking to Mitchell in Fort Lee about it, and I have no idea what's going on. This is from last night. This is I believe it starts with the joke, because I heard Jerry play it during the warm-up show. It starts with the Jada Pinkett-Smith joke by Chris Rock.
Now, she has alopecia.
She does, yes, which is, for those who don't know alopecia, it's a disease where you lose your hair. And the joke that he makes is a G.I. Jane joke. Now, G.I. Jane, Demi Moore played G.I. Jane. It was a play on G.I. Joe. She shaves her head because she is in the Army, and she's got no hair.
Trying to become a Navy SEAL.
Right. So that's where the joke is. Jada Pinkett-Smith doesn't have any hair, so here comes the G.I. Jane joke, and then all hell breaks loose.
All right, so everybody laughed at it.
Everybody's laughing, including Will Smith, by the way. So Will Smith is sitting there laughing. Now, Jada Pinkett-Smith, she has a face on that is not a laughing face, and she's rolling her eyes, and then she shoots a look over to Will Smith, and then Will Smith decides to, do something about it.
Oh, wow. That's great.
I'm going to. Yeah, and then he tries to give away this best documentary award after that. But did you hear the I could?
Yeah, yes.
I could.
Yeah, he could have just went off.
Yeah, I'm the other thing that's so funny, he goes, I'm going to. Keep my wife's name out of your bleeping mouth. I'm going to, okay? You just slapped me on live TV. I'm not going to say anything else about your wife. I could.
Wow.
Boy, I could. But I'm not going to do it. And for anybody who thinks that this is fake or a work, I mean, come on. Please. How frazzled Chris Rock was after this lets me know that this was not a work at all.
To me, the fact that they're at the Oscars and Will Smith is yelling what he's yelling tells me that this was real.
Oh, of course.
There was, and then the reaction after it, and the the Denzel Washington consoling Will Smith and everybody else, coming around and trying to get him to calm down, tells me also that the thing is real, that the emotions are real. So I'm just, I
was trying to think, like, if I'm in that, this is such a weird thing to try to put yourself in the other person's shoes, because it's like, I'm not going to be there nominated for an Oscar and then someone making fun of Gina. Like, that's not going to happen. It's never.
But just so you know, I mean, there is a history of them being made fun of.
Well, sure, of course. There's a history of those type of jokes that happen. I mean, it's like a mini roast. I mean, it happens all the time. I mean, Ricky Gervais during, the Golden Globes that he has hosted over the years? I mean, he is blowtorching everybody during that award ceremony, and nobody's gotten up and slapped him. It's just part of the deal, But, I guess the right reaction is if there was an issue there, you talk to Chris Rock afterwards and be like, hey, man, I didn't appreciate that. That's probably the right way to go.
But I'm glad he did it this way.
Of course, we all are. We all are. But I'm just trying to think,
raw emotion right
but
now.
He was also, why is he laughing? He's laughing at the joke first, and then he loses it. I've never been like, ha, 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 I'm going to kill you. And within 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe he looked over at Jada, or maybe somebody said something close to him. Like, I can't believe he just did that. How insensitive. Who knows, man?
Yeah, right.
And who knows where Will Smith's state of mind is at this moment?
Yeah,
is he Will Smith, or is he playing some role or something? Who knows?
No, I mean, no, it's Will Smith. There's no doubt about it.
And plus, we also don't know if there's issues between him and Chris Rock anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, Chris Rock has made fun of Jada Smith before.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they're one of those couples that are talked about a ton, and especially with some of the stuff that's gone on in their lives that they have talked about on whatever that Red Table Talk show that she has. She puts this stuff out there. So it's not like people don't know about her. People are digging. Like, she puts it out there. They put it out there.
Well, if it's out there, I mean, then it's fair game, right? I mean,
so maybe it's just like a buildup of the sensitivity of everybody's talking about their sex life and what's going on here.
Don't talk about it yourself then, right?
I mean, that's what I would say. But I mean, that was a pure snap. But he was laughing at the joke.
I know, and then he just turned it off and just got up out of his seat. It was almost like somebody.
We have an issue. We have an issue, Al.
I have Will Smith in the bad year draft.
Do you?
I do.
Oh, this is the 25-pointer right here.
This better be the
50-pointer.
Right. This got to be the highest point allowed. Yeah. I knew something was going to happen with that couple.
You do. Unbelievable. Wow. What a pick. That is incredible. I had totally forgotten about that. The beginning of the year, we drafted a team of people we thought were going to have a bad year.
Right.
And Al has got on his list, he's got Travis Barker, Bill Gates, Kanye, and Will Smith.
Now, Travis Barker was in the news for something over the weekend, too, right?
It's all good. They're making out.
Oh,
kissing.
That's right. Yeah, okay. Well, we still got a long way to go with that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm telling you, I think you get 50 for this. So 50 points I have on here, serious scandal involving an investigation. And they have looked into this. Now Chris Rock is not going to pursue charges, but this to me is.
Yeah, he slapped the guy live on the Oscars. So,
This is it's not 100 points is for an arrest. You're not getting 100, but to me this is a 50-pointer.
Agreed.
Boomer 50 points.
Yeah, definitely. This is big. This is big. I mean, you
big
walked
one.
up on the Oscar stage.
I can't believe
this has never ever happened in the history of this particular program.
Also, would have been a good 50 points if you had Chris Rock in this because he got smacked.
Yeah. I would have
But
never
why would
thought
you have
him.
Chris Rock though, right?
Right.
So you pick Will Smith because of the troubles that they have had as a couple.
Yes.
Smart, really smart. You have now launched yourself into first place. By the way, Boomer was in first place with 100 points. You went from 90 to 140.
There are about 5 different things that I could point to that happened over this week.
Yeah, but you do that every day.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm just saying.
Man, oh man, what a pick!
Yeah,
What a pick, Will Smith, unbelievable. Did you remember that just now?
No, Eddie did.
Oh, Eddie did. Wow, great job. I had totally forgotten. About that.